Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Hey there.
Stay sharp. They're everywhere. What? I have better things. Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight. For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton. That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell if I'm leaving the city I made great. Who cares? It's some hydroponics pipe dream that Lee's been working on forever. Waste of time and effort, I say. Apparently, though, my teams cared more about it than they did about little things like defense systems or making this ship float again. Treacherous bastards, all of them. Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place. Don't let your guard down.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started? Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it. With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. That ought to be reward enough, right? But if you insist, I could spare some pulse grenades. Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Here, and be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there. Keep up the great research, super assistant.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have what helps keep you safe. Certainly. It's the least I could do after...
You made enough noise coming in here to wake the dead, for God's sakes. Just be ready. The muties are coming. Lock and load. They'll be here any second. Hey!
Hurry up and die! I'm hungry! I'm hurt! I'll wear your bones around my neck!
Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight. Well, with what I do for a living, you need to be. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter. Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help. Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans of this place, so without me, you're going to go in circles. What do you say? Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, and let's get going. All I know is that it looks like a rolled-up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge U.S. history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly. Ha! I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know? I don't know. I grew up like pretty much every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body, I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper. So I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while.
I haven't looked back since. Oh no, there is more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff. As long as the caps keep flowing, I'll be there to collect. Sorry, there's some things I still want to keep to myself. Maybe when I get to trust you better. Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess. Okay. It's only a scratch. I'll be fine. Thanks. I'll try and keep it together. There's a cargo lift right here in the rotunda. It should take us directly down to the lower levels. I was hacking the system right before we were attacked. The code should be, "We the People." I'm ready. Lead on.
Today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll engage the enemy. Remember, the will of the people is the only legitimate foundation of any government, and to protect its free expression should be our first object. As your leader, Button Gwinnett, distinguished representative of Georgia, I promise you I have not yet begun to fight.
They kept the declaration in the archive strong room that's at the end of the east wing here. We'll have to make our way to it.
Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task. We must defend our freedom and our right to be independent.
Help me!
There's all sorts of shortcuts through maintenance doors. Flank them!
Area clear. Proceeding with search.
I've got one! Where? Yeah! Yeah!
What's the matter, you pansy-ass pinko? Getting tired? Is that the best you can do? What's ship me?
That's the end of that. According to the plans, the turret generator is somewhere in this room. Disable it, and it should make our lives easier.
Have nothing to.
allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Old Glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy will be here soon. You must defend your leader. Remember, our cause is noble. It is the cause of mankind.
Alert. Hostile
Where?
alert.
Glad that's over.
Tired. Let God. Sort them out.
It's just the
I'm just getting.
Where? You may want.
Eat hot lead, you commie bastard.
Are you trying to hide from me? Don't feel bad if you don't defeat me. I am one of the most advanced military robots available.
Sure thing, but don't get too far ahead of me.
We cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Must not be stained with the
Kill that son of a bitch. No surrender. Today's a hell of a day to die, commie. My medals off my chest.
Lower your weapons.
Red analysis. Red. Engaging hostile target. Status report.
What's up? Just watch yourself, because I'm not dragging your corpse back to Rivet City.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.
The
And
enemy is
hit
at
the
the
bell
gates.
icon.
Now is
See
the
you
time
all
for the
on the
greatest
next
of
video.
rallying
Enjoy
cries.
life and stay gaming.